Oh, I'm not really a thrush girl. That's your thing, babe. No, it's not. Oh my God.
Hello, and welcome, willkommen.
I never know what to say. Well, hello and welcome everyone to the pod, Vogue and Amber the pod. Featuring Imagina. Okay, let's start with our weeks, shall we? How have the weeks been? Goctinja. That means everybody in Irish. Oscuelga. You know, you should probably try. Why don't you try and do Oscuelga on Duolingo? Yeah, I was thinking about that, but like now that I'm fluent in Spanish, I am considering what other languages to learn. Well, I'm on day like 345, and I'm telling you now, I was talking to another girl in the office who does Duolingo. You're a rude Duolingo user, by the way. You'll just do it in front of everybody on loud. Because if you only, like, you can't, it's annoying, okay? I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, sure. So what did we do this week? Spenny and I went on a date night, the first date night. Cute. I know. Was that not your second date night you went on the night before last? First, it's unbelievable how lazy we've gotten to do that because... And did you go to our favourite? Yeah, of course I did. There's a restaurant over here called Concha Dos. And it actually burnt down. So now they have a pop-up called Concha Uno while they get Concha Dos back on track. Didn't have the baked potatoes. Quite upsetting. I know. A gorgeous setting. It looks out onto a polo field. And it's just really, really green and lovely. Did you find out what happened with the fire? No, I didn't ask. I didn't want to bring up the bad news. I didn't want to bring bad vibes to their new restaurant, to their pop-up. But you know when you get, like, I have this weird thing, okay? I am not a vegetarian. I eat meat. I really, really like meat. I probably eat it with nearly every meal, fish or something. But there's just something that will get me, like, so I ordered a steak, a ribeye steak. It's a restaurant, a steak restaurant, and it came and it looked like a big lump of a heart. Oh. And I was like, it reminded. Does anyone else get that? It reminded me so much of flesh that I was like, oh God, I can't eat it now. Like, I don't know what it is. It just sometimes that will get me, and I'm like, oh no, oh fleshy. Dad wouldn't have had any issue eating that. He loves sheep's hearts. I know, disgusting. I think sometimes you just get a yearning for like a good burger, a good feckin' steak. I think I'd prefer a burger to, like, I'm a bit confused. Why do they call it Cancho Uno rather than Cancho Trace? Again, I'm not bringing up bad times for them. Vogue's just not as curious as me. That's probably why she's straight. I'll tell you what, wait till she watches Hunting Wives. She'll be knocking on our door, Emmo. Can I be part of you? They're trying to turn me gay. I can feel it. Only you know. Mom, you'll be happy to know Mom sent more packages. So my mom keeps sending, like, because my mom has a shopping addiction worse than me, and she keeps sending her packages here, and then because she knows we're all flying back, so she's like, you take this and you take that and you take this, and not only that, but we have to do like fashion shows for her in her own clothes. Then we have to, the one she doesn't want, package up that package is still up there, Amber. I just sent her a picture of it. Something that was meant to go back like a week ago is still there, but we can only listen, we are her slaves and her servants, but we are staying in her house free of charge. So it wasn't even that. It was like, so the outfit I had to bring back, she looked like Hanky the Christmas poo. And then I was sending her pictures. I wrote the name. I showed her, sent a picture of the package. I think you need to put more tape on that. Are they going to be able to read the address? I was like, oh my God. Back to our week. So you went for a date. Last weekend. Well, first of all, last week I came across a new chocolate bar. I don't know if either of you have tried it. It's a white dipped twirl. I had to stop myself. I nearly did it. I did it in my head, the slurpy noise, just so everyone knows. A white dipped twirl. So you're so it's a regular like twirl. Like a top deck. It's a regular twirl on the inside with all the folds of chocolate, and then on the outside it's white. Oh my God. It's bravo, good. Cadbury's, bravo. When we think you've hit your limit. And you come right back again. Now, hold on. I do have another piece. No, I thought the Biscoff was a bit of a letdown now. I expected more from the Biscoff. I wouldn't like Biscoff is like eating a lump of brown sugar. It's not my favourite at all. It's very sweet. I love it. No. Come here to me. I saw a flock of flamingos down here. Flamingos fly a lot. I never knew flamingos flew. It's ostriches that you can't fly. I know ostriches, but have you? Okay, Amber. When you see flamingos in the zoo, what are they doing? If
I
you're
think
drawing a
flamingos
flamingo, how are you drawing it?
I think a flamingo is a beautiful animal.
Obviously it is. I tried to buy a stuffed flamingo. Now the only thing is the feathers kind of dull down after death, and so they weren't as pink as I would have liked, and it wasn't a cheap thing to purchase a stuffed flamingo, but I did really want one. But then I don't want to be that house that like,
it would have died of natural causes before anyone gets in there.
Yeah, of course, obviously. I do wonder, sometimes I'm like, what happens with the giraffes that die of natural causes? Like, does anyone get to make a coat out of that or no?
Stop. I saw Vogue. No. Oh my God, no.
It'd be a beautiful coat.
No. Have you seen? I saw a video of 2 giraffes having a scrap and one of them killed the other one. They whack each other's necks. Savages. I didn't realise they were so aggressive like that. Be aggressive. And then I went to
it. Are you sure it killed it?
Well, one was on the ground.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's dead.
Nobody giving him mouth to mouth resuscitation.
Yeah, but I don't know if he killed it. They do have fights. They absolutely belt each other. But there was these flamingos, a flock of flamingos, and they flew for ages.
Where?
Oh, just off the beach I
thought they wouldn't be at saltwater. I thought they'd be more inland at like reservoirs or ponds.
Well, I thought they'd be standing on one leg. And they weren't. So we were all like, oh my God. Like all of us like screaming as if we'd seen like a shooting star or something. We were like running down the beach to check out the flamingos. I'm hoping to see a killer whale now. I know.
I went to Erica Drum's birthday. Loved it. It was in Charlotte Key. Never been there. Definitely want to go back there on a sunny day.
Erica Drum is, for all the listeners that don't know, Erica Drum is a friend of ours.
Friend of mine.
I've known Erica. Do you want to tell us about your teachers in school that no one knows as well?
Oh, shut up. Erica and I have been friends since school, and she's a chef, and she's a very accomplished chef. Go follow her. So went to her birthday and saw.
She's
just released her own product. Actually, we're giving her a little shout out for her seasoning product, which is like everything but the bagel or something like that.
Oh my God, I remember those tacos she makes. Oh Jesus,
she makes good food.
That's a good.
So, and she's always on the 6 o'clock show. So that's Erica anyway. If that's enough context for you.
No, we'd like to know what colour hair she has. She does
brown hair.
Erica,
very long.
Erica is who told me. Erica is who told me about the sticking your finger in your ear and forgetting about it, and then like chewing your nail and being like, I'll never forget it.
So basically we were on the way there. So me and Tom met and we were going to go for a drink.
Tom, again, who is Tom?
Oh Jesus, Tom is Vogue's friend. Johanna's my friend too, her partner. So I've known Tom for absolute years as well.
Johanna would call you a friend, but go on anyway.
Right, okay, thank you. So anyway, we went in together in the Dart, had a little roadie on the Dart. Do you know what a roadie is? Just for context, a roadie is a drink you bring.
Yeah, but I'd actually know what drink did you have? Because you bring weird stuff around with you. Did you have one of those weird ball cans? That's like a cocktail?
I don't. Those. No, I've drank those twice, and I have been so sick they've torn my stomach apart. No, what I had was just a little RTD, a little ready to drink can. And he took like 3 cans. I was like, Jesus, take it easy there, pal. So we went in, but he was like, oh shit, I think I forgot to put on deodorant. And we got off the Dart, and there was like a spa or something like that. He's like, I'm going to go in and get deodorant. I was like, just go in. And he was like, actually, will I just go in and spray some? I was like, absolutely.
No.
And he did that.
No.
He went in, gave himself a little spritz, came out absolutely delighted with himself. What's the point? Where's he going to put it? And I didn't have room in my bum bag.
A bit of daylight robbery there. What do you mean, what's the point? The point is you have to pay for it.
It's only a little spritz, as if he was like testing the smell. But I saw so many old pals at Erica's birthday, like people I haven't seen in like over 5 years. So it was lovely to catch up with them, and all her family were there who were great. It was just a really lovely venue. So I had a lovely, lovely time.
Did you get locked?
No, I left at 11:30, was home by 12, watched an episode of Sex and the City, and then was asleep by 1. I've been meaning, I really was like obsessed with finishing Sex and the City because I'm getting all the spoilers on TikTok. And so, yeah, that's
I love the new Sex and the City. Listen, is it breaking, like, is it going to be getting an Oscar? No, it's not going to be getting an Oscar, but it's exactly...
it's only movies for Oscars.
You know what I mean? A BAFTA. Okay, a BAFTA or an Emmy, you stupid arsehole. Only you would pick up on that. Only you. It's not going to get a BAFTA. It's probably not going to get an Emmy. But I love it. It's such a lovely...
I like it, yeah.
Escapism. I love her outfits. I love her house.
Oh, people seem to be slating it, like when I bring it up in work. And then what else happened? So there's a couple of things. So obviously I'm mad for looking at the comments on Spotify. So there's a couple of things. People have been querying what Bugle is, because Bugle doubles up as a name for something else in the UK. Bugle are these crisps that we eat in Spain.
Bugle is cocaine. It's in England. I actually never thought about that. So we're going on about loving Bugle.
No, getting Bugles for Otto is what we were talking about, because he loves them, and he thinks they're mini ice cream cones. We'll put a picture up and you can see what Bugles are. They're absolutely delicious.
Bugles are crisps.
Yes, so that's what we were talking about. And then obviously we kind of touched on it last week, poor Pete getting annihilated, and someone was like, with the episode that went out this week, basically saying, thank God Pete's gone. Let's not have that again. And people are convinced he's an AI voice. He's not a real person.
Someone thought it was an AI Spencer to begin with. It's like, no. Pete is one of the nicest, kindest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
He's really good crack. He is he's just very upbeat and very positive, which there's nothing wrong with. But sometimes if you are maybe listening to a pod in the morning, you need a bit of Amber's negativity.
So someone's imitating Mom on Instagram. She's raging about it. We tried to
God,
report it.
If I had to hear about that again, no one gives a shit. Mom, honestly, 2 people were following this account and she's posting it. I'm like, Mom, you're now drawing attention to this account. I was like, delete that post.
She took it down. And went out for dinner with her and Neil anyway to, obviously, King Citric. And I just can't believe it. She's really committed to the wings with a knife and fork. But, like, I tell you what, it's probably for the best. Have you ever seen her when she uses her hands? I mean, sometimes she's got fucking wing sauce up above her eyebrow. I'm like, how did that even get there? And everyone always comments because she was always wearing white when she's eating the wings. But, yeah, she ate the whole plate of wings with just a knife and fork. And then...
Do you know what Naomi said about her being down here? She goes, isn't it lovely that you can have a cup of tea and you don't have to put the mug away straight away? Naomi is the quote machine down here. We were going out to have a drink on the balcony, as we do, and someone wasn't going to come, someone that's in our group, and she goes, oh, will you come out here? We'll only be talking about you anyway, and you'll have to come and defend yourself. Oh, Naomi has some great quotes. Honestly, she's hilarious.
And then I went and got me some laser on my shoulder yesterday, girls. Now, I can't play tennis today because of it. But, yeah.
Well, why? Have you got a hairy shoulder?
Hairy?
Laser.
Oh, no, it's laser.
Oh, my God.
For like...
No, there's laser they do now for muscles and for like injuries and stuff like that. And it basically fast tracks or expedites like injuries, like in terms of recovery time. So, yeah, I went to a very good physio who does that. I'm not too sure if she's taking on people, so I don't know if I should drop her name in here. But, yeah, fantastic. And she did some dry needling and she does some, like, chiropractic stuff as well. Anyway, I'm feeling brand new shampoo and I'm going back for more laser on my hairy shoulder.
Well, isn't that nice? Because my body is kind of in bits from doing gladiators. And I was like, I have to, there's a guy that comes along the beach and he gives a massage.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I've seen.
No.
I had to, and sometimes I know, and sometimes he massages people's feet, and I haven't seen him wash his hands. But I was so desperate. I was in bits, and then it got to the point where I was like, his nails were so long that I was like, is he going to break skin? Oh, girls,
this is disgusting.
I know, but I was so desperate. My back was in bits, and actually, it wasn't bad. Besides the nails, he was quite, and the not hand washing. Besides both of those things, he was actually, besides his hands smelling like feet, it was actually all right.
Oh, no.
I know, I had to. Oh, I have a truth corner this week. Does anyone else have one?
I mean, I was thinking last night, I mean, I do have one, but it's not that. I mean, it's not going to set the world alight. It's just, and I'm sure you'll go in on it. Oh, do you want me to tell it now?
Yeah, no, just on the next pod, maybe.
I didn't wash my sheets for 10 days.
Oh!
But they're in the wash now. And
well, I'll tell you what, right before I left for Sheffield, because I'm in charge of like all the washing, for those people that think I don't do washing, Click clack. Anyway, I was away and I was like, Sven, the sheets. I was like, the sheets have to be washed on Tuesday. Will you make sure now you take the sheets off and wash them because I'm not here? And anyway, I'm sleeping away in them. And last night I was like, I just feel like these couldn't have been washed on Tuesday. And I said to him this morning, I was like, so did you wash the sheets? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, but did you? And he was like, no, someone did. I was like, but did they? And he was like, oh, well, I don't know. And I was like, well, then they weren't washed, Sven. Oh, so I've also had 10-day-old sheets. My truth corner is, now I sat beside, I was flying back. By the way, EasyJet, I had a lovely time on EasyJet. I don't think you can knock them. But I was sitting beside this couple and I did a wee, as I always do before I sat down. But I had... No. But I was going through security and I had my Gladiator bottle. They give you a bottle and I was like, I can't throw the bottle out. So I had to knock back a whole litre of water while I was in security in Manchester Airport. And then I was obviously desperate for a wee. So I got on the plane and I was like, I'll do a wee so I don't annoy them like I try to do all the time. And then I sat down and they'd fallen asleep. They were asleep. And I knew, but I was so desperate and I was trying to sleep, but then I couldn't sleep because I had to wee so bad. But then I couldn't even read my book. I had to wee so bad and I had to wake them up. And I was like, God, they will just, and I could tell like I'd be annoyed to be fair, but and then I had to wee before I got off, but I couldn't because I couldn't annoy them again. Because
I wouldn't feel guilty. They've chosen the middle and the aisle seat, so that's what you're taking on board. Like, you know what you're signing
I know, but
up
I was
to.
like, they're gonna think I have a bladder problem or something. But it was just because I drank so much liquids before I got on the plane.
Imagine if I was sitting beside them, I'd be straddling the pair of the two of them because I'd have to go out so much.
I know. I was that wasn't even my truth corner. So I basically was really hungry, obviously, on the plane, and I buy my food before. Because I don't really want to eat an EasyJet arrabbiata at 6 a.m. So I went and got myself a sandwich before I got on the plane. But it was a tuna sandwich. I know, I'm sorry. It's my favourite sandwich. Tuna
You were worried about interrupting them to go for a wee whilst you had a tuna sandwich.
I tried to turn around and face the window while I ate it, but I just was so hungry I had to. I didn't want to get the chicken avocado because I don't like it as much. The tuna one is my favourite and that's the one I wanted. But I know it was bad. So lovely listeners, thank you for always sending in your truth corners because you're sound. Okay, this is from Anon. Hi girls, Irish girl living down under. Thanks for keeping me entertained while I run my home bakery doing sourdough on my lonesome. Oh, yum. I'd love some of your bread. So I'm not asking for bread, by the way. That sounded like...
That sounds like a euphemism. I'd love to try some of your bread.
I'd love a bit of your sourdough. So a few weeks ago, I got a notification saying $469 had come out of my account from an account I didn't know. On further investigation, it turns out an app I had signed up to 5 years ago that I no longer use was taking $29 a year out of my account, unbeknown to me. But this year, they decided to increase the yearly membership to $469, trying to pull a complete scam. Jesus. I went through my bank to dispute the transaction, and then I also disputed it through Google Play, as you have a 12-hour time frame. A few days later, the $469 ended up back in my account through my bank dispute. But then I got another $469 refund from the Google Play dispute. I am now $469 up due to them trying to pull a scam in the first place. I will not be owning up to it. It's gold.
Well, you're actually
the scammer
380.
got scams.
You're
Serves them
380
right.
up because if you're paying $30 a month for 5 years, that's what? Oh no, that's 150. So 150, you're $300 up. I couldn't keep that. I'd feel.
Yeah, we're not being judgy because do you know what? It's fine.
Oh my God, I'm just saying I would be petrified of like, I'm a believer. What
Yeah.
goes, like, do you know what I mean? Karma, I'd be like, if I keep, that's a fucking substantial amount of money. I'm up the shitter. Imagine.
Yeah,
I know that.
But you were also upset about the $469. So you shouldn't, like, an eye for an eye is not going to work. But you know what? One of my friends, I'm not going to name her name, but when we were in school and we were like 16, the girls, and I swear to God, I didn't do it once. Not even once did I do it. they used to go to the bank machine, right? And they'd ask for €30. And so what they would do is they'd pull the under note out and leave the top note in, and then the bank would suck it back in. But the bank would think that like you just left the money and it sucked the €30 back in. One of my friends did this so much that she ended up getting called into the bank and had to repay everything. And she was like 16.
Do you not remember like those types of scams and people try and jump on them? Do you remember the not Ryanair, oh my God, the fucking Ray-Ban one that happened? And everyone thought they were getting their sunglasses for €50. Someone in my work, it was about 3 years ago, someone in my work did it. And she's like, do you want to get a pair?
I was like, for Ray-Bans.
I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And she basically got refunded her money. They were like, there was an error.
I have another truth corner, but I don't know if I can keep it in because it's so embarrassing.
Okay.
I had to buy Bepanthen.
Oh, what is that for nappy rash? Oh my God, for your spot
Yep.
bot.
I don't have a spot bot. Wet dogs give my bum a rash, and I was like, I'm gonna get nappy.
Your ass
free.
a rash. So basically, well, at least it's not fucking Caniston, you know.
And it's not spot bot. It's not spot bot, but it's like
you'll have to take
honestly,
a change bikini now.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just use the Bepanthen than having to bother my arse
I'd
getting a bikini.
I'd be worried about something else happening.
Oh, I'm not really a thrush girl. That's your thing, babe.
No, it's not. Oh my God. I'm just telling you, if you're wearing them for a month, wet things, I'm telling you, look it up. You'll be going around with a Hollister, like a cowboy. In one you'll have fucking Bepanthen or whatever that stuff is, and in the other one you'll have Caniston. Front bum and back bum.
I'll just be scratching both sides.
Oh God, disgusting! You'll have one of those things on, you know, those finger things on a fucking long stick. Okay, sister cards, here we go. Let's hit it. I think we do need a jingle for this. Or is it, no, we said we wanted a jingle for faking.
Why can we not just use sister, never knew how much I missed you.
Yeah, I think that's kind of probably licensed.
Do you reckon it's licensed? Could we not use it?
It might be like, you two could sing it. And then we can.
Oh, I'll sing it.
Go on then.
Sister, never knew how much I missed you.
That was definitely a sing your best moment.
No, hang on, I'll do my best singing. Yeah. There's nothing more embarrassing than singing. I can't look at you. Okay, you ready? Sister.
I'm telling you what, I'm jealous of people that can sing.
Do your best. Excuse me? Me?
Oh, no,
Amber,
no.
Amber, do your best, sister. Sister.
No, what is it, an alto and a soprano? I'm definitely an alto. Okay, sister cards. What's the best and worst social media platforms?
My favourite, I'm sorry, it's Instagram. I love Instagram.
Mine's a tie between Instagram and TikTok.
There's less aerosols on Instagram as well.
And then my worst, I just don't use it anymore, X.
Yeah, X is probably the worst. I think that not even since your man took it over, it's because people are they hide behind things a little bit more on X. Well, Reddit and stuff is terrible as well. Threads just slacking shit off all the time.
Reddit can be very helpful in certain situations as well.
Yeah, it can be. I suppose Tattle's just like this cesspit of people wanting to spout. That's the worst.
Sorry, pardon me, Tattle.
Yeah, if people want to just spout negativity, I just find that a really sad position to find yourself in if you're just sitting on Tattle waiting to slag people off because that's what makes you feel better about yourself. Like, that's worrying that people are actually like that. I don't understand that. I don't care.
But you can see some of that transferring over now to TikTok as well. People are cruel.
Oh my God, remember when people went for me because they thought I was that girl? Remember there was a girl on the plane, don't film me, I'm famous. And I was like, all of a sudden I was just getting these hundreds, up to thousands of comments on my Instagram saying that I was the girl that was saying I'm too famous, don't film me on the plane. And I was like, what is happening? I didn't even realize what was happening. And then they're like, oh, look, are you a man or something? There was something about being a man in it. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then I have a girl who works on my social media with me. She had to explain it to me, and I was like, oh my God, so I can't do anything about that. Everyone just thinks it's me now.
Yeah, once you're labelled. People are cruel online.
Okay, go next one.
Okay, the next one. What's something you bought?
I have a little question for you. Do you just go into my room and just go shopping whenever you feel like it?
No, I wanted to wear these trousers today, and that actually leads nicely into my answer to the next question. What's something you bought and barely used? Probably 3/4 of my wardrobe.
Well, suppose you wear 30% of your wardrobe.
20% of your wardrobe, 80% of the time. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why I think that whole thing where people have a rail. Now, listen, you can barely swing a cat in my room now with everything that's in it. But the purpose of having a rail, so you can go rummaging around and pick your outfits for the week. I love that. But I
have a rail downstairs. I love having a rail where I'll put stuff that I want to wear next. And I try to make a conscious effort to wear different clothes that I have. Don't tell Mom. She won't listen to this. I'm gonna leave a bag of clothes down here, so like next year I just have them here.
That just makes so much sense. But is there anything else you've bought and barely used? What else?
The electric scooter I didn't get much use out of now, I have to say.
I would say too, yes. Now it won't charge, which is really annoying. I was going to say, actually, what was something you bought and never used? I was going to say those stripy red and white trousers that you always wanted to wear.
I just cannot believe you'd rather. It's like
I offered you them when I was throwing them out.
He'd rather. It was too late. It was 10 years too late. Otto would rather throw out his ice cream. Do you know what I have bought and used so much? And I know they're rotten, and I don't care. And I got a yellow pair yesterday because I was like, I have never worn these plastic Birkenstocks. They haven't been off my feet, and I know they're
so
hideous.
Comfy.
They're so comfy. They're so handy if you're going down the beach or by the pool. They are like the best investment. They have not been off my trotters since I got here, so I treated myself.
Down in Spain, I think they make sense, but over here, I think that you need the cork ones.
Yeah, but I went down. We went to the market last night, and I went to this lovely shop, and they had this gorgeous bikini with these like little matching hot pants, and I was like, great, I'm gonna try that on. That's something Dua Lipa would wear, so I will look like Dua Lipa. And I was with my friend Shefki and Gina, my auntie, who does not mince her words, and I was like, I'm gonna look like Dua Lipa if I buy this outfit, and I tried it on. Was that a silent sneeze?
Yeah, it was really hard. I thought I was going to pop an eye.
Wow, I've never seen that. So I put them on, the hot pants and everything, and I came out and they were just like, no, no. I really thought for a second, when you see your outfit and you're like, I could be Dua Lipa if I wore that. So I put it back. I thought I had transformed my body from the 2 days on Gladiators into looking like Dua Lipa.
I can't tell you, because you're a type of person that can usually, obviously not last night, but can see an outfit and be like, okay, I can work that. I come up with these outfits in my head and then I put them on and holy shit, I'm like, what the F is this?
Back to the shirt and jumper. Back to the shirt and jumper.
Trusty old favourite,
Your outfit today is nice though.
Thanks. Okay, what's the best simple pleasure? I mean,
reading for me.
Watching TV.
I've been on a real lucky streak with books lately. So, like, for me, reading. Gina, by the way, because we've been slagging Spenny off because he's literally just had Confessions of a Sociopath as a clutch bag for this whole trip. It comes everywhere. I've never seen him open it.
Never read it.
No, it comes everywhere. Gina was doing the same with that book that I recommended last week from Linda Marin. She just kept bringing it everywhere. Then she was reading yesterday and I was like, Gina, your book's upside down. It wasn't.
Stop.
It wasn't actually. No, because she started reading it and she's like, oh my God, I love this book now. So I think it's once you actually read it, but she'd carted it around with her for like 3 days and now she's gotten into it and I just see her reading it the whole time. I think it's just about actually, you have to be, if you're really into a book, you'll bring it everywhere and you'll want to read it. Like I've got this, it's from an Irish author. I'll post about it today on my Instagram if anyone cares. Another Irish author. I just saw it in Mom's room. She'd obviously read it. And it's one of those books that I'm like, I really want to sit down and read this again. Like I want to go to bed and read my book. Simple pleasure, but very nice.
Yeah, I'm not really a book reader, as we all know. My simple pleasures are hanging out with family, hanging out with friends, just a little walk, or even just watching TV. Just being able to kind of disconnect and zone out. What was the last life lesson that you learned? God, I learn life lessons all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Don't do that again. Last life lesson I have learned. I learned a good one actually I'm not going on about anxiety too much because I'm actually all right today. But I think you forget when you're anxious in bed and you can't sleep and you keep just rolling around. A life lesson: get up, walk around. You're not going to fall asleep like that. Walk around, go to a different room, read your book, and then try again.
I think, it's a life lesson. I mean, I've not learned it recently. It's always one that's been kind of there, but it's just ensuring that you apply to it. If you're annoyed or upset about something, waiting 20 minutes or half an hour before you're engaging with the person you're upset with.
Oh, 100%.
Makes such a huge difference.
Be on full attack mode.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people make that mistake and it just worsens the whole situation. What do you silently judge people for? I mean, you know what I'm going to say to this. Bad manners.
Bad manners are... I saw someone clicking at a waiter the other day.
No.
And it was so shocking to see. Because I don't know if people sometimes they forget what they're doing or something. But like, you're literally like, you know, and it's just... I nearly said it and then I was like, it's not my position to say it. But like, it's just, I can't bear that. Or people thinking that because you're doing... I worked with somebody over the last 6 months and they were not the person that you would think that they are. I was really kind of disappointed, to be honest with you. Not towards me, but towards people on a team. And I just was like, wow, that's not the way I thought you would be.
I think bad manners is the biggest thing for me. And then obviously, like, I mean, if they're unhygienic on a personal level.
Well, Amber, like, I needed to talk to you about something.
The sheets, terrible.
The sheets
but if
was
someone
one
has,
thing, but...
if someone has like their clothes, I feel so judgy. If their clothes smell of damp or pissy damp, or if they have dirty fingernails, do you know what I mean?
I know, dirty fingernails. Oh God, stop! It's reminding me.
Okay. And then the last one. Okay, do you have any oddly specific fears? I think you obviously do, Vogue. I used to have I don't know where it's gone now, but I used to have a terrible fear of drowning. And do you know what? I think I linked that back to when I kind of drowned in Auntie Betty's pool. Nobody would jump in and save me.
We were hoping for the best.
You bitch.
Yeah, but I don't remember that happening to you in Auntie Betty's pool. And I would say that
because you were too busy enjoying yourself, probably with your armbands on or whatever. And me just there.
But we've always been quite good swimmers because our dad used to always take us to like High Rock and Low Rock, this thing in Malahide where you jump off into the sea, and he, like, even when it was absolutely freezing, he'd be like, I'll give you £1 if you jump in. So we'd always jump in, and we've been swimming a long time. But I am really frightened of crabs and lobsters and fish. I know it's really weird, but like, I just find them, their movements are so unpredictable that they just freak me out. Like, I had to film this thing with my friend Martin Gaughan. We were filming down, it was a travel show. I cannot remember where we were. We were in Cyprus or something. And he made me lie on these rocks, and the rocks were, I mean, infested with crabs. And I was like, Martin, why are you doing this to me? I was like, I can't bear it. And they were these jumpy crabs, so they were jumping from rock to rock, and I was like, I'm gonna have. And like, when you're doing TV, like, you just kind of are like, I'll do it and I'll get the shot. I'll just do it and get the shot. But I'll never forget how frightened I was. I was like, what if a crab crawls on me?
It was only small crabs, they nip you. I think I've been nipped when we've gone crab hunting before. Remember how weird rockfish used to look when we used to catch them?
So a couple of weeks ago, I got poked in the eye by a child, and I had a complete blood eye, and it was like the worst, horrendous. It was such a bad pain. It was, I can't describe it. You know, when it's like an overwhelming pain. Anyway,
that's what it sounded like when I was upstairs. I could hear, and then I heard, and like, you know, when someone it's like a guttural, like, and then the weeping.
Anyway, and it throbbed for ages. I need to go get my eyes tested because this one does seem a bit fuzzy. Anyway, I put it up on Instagram to see what other people's kids had done to them. There was so many. Someone's mother was blinded by her child in one eye, so she never got her eye back. Another person said he threw a rock in a school car park, hit a Tesla and bounced off and hit a Range Rover. $2,000 bill. She got a $2,000 bill. A tin of white paint poured out all over the kitchen floor and ripped all over the kitchen units. Oh, no.
No.
God. Pulled my hoop earring straight through my ear. He was 6 months old.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. A 4-year-old boy peed in a beach bucket and poured it over his 3-year-old brother.
Oh, listen, he might have had a jellyfish sting.
Listen to this one. Mine has just broken my eye socket from thrashing his head back into me.
That's what TT used to do to you.
Yeah, and his head was not small. Another one, my daughter, when she was 15 months, sliced the top layer of my eyeball with her fingernail.
Ouch.
I know. I mean, these are way worse than what happened to me. I should stop complaining.
My toddler handed me a present at the weekend. He scooped his poop out of his nappy. That's like a cat bringing you like a mouse or something like that, you know. Here's a gift for you, Mama.
Oh my God. So everyone who mailed me, thank you for making me feel so much better. There were some really vicious ones that I actually didn't include because I was like, they're actually pretty intense.
But what is it? My 4-year-old cut off his 1-year-old sister's pigtails. I think I remember cutting my own hair at one stage.
Do you not remember shaving the top of your head? You shaved a lump there and it was all bleeding.
Just there.
I remember that. That was great
I
crack.
do. I shaved my face as well when Mom and Dad were out, and with Dad's razor, and I was like literally putting the tissue all over because I was bleeding so much. Like, fucking idiot.
I remember you doing the head when we were standing in Dad's bathroom. Me and Amber just used to, anything that we weren't supposed to do, that's exactly what we would go do. We couldn't help ourselves.
Listen, we had great crack.
Imagine having to bring us up. I don't know how Mom is still like in her right mind.
So come here, have you heard about the T app update?
Well, explain what the T app is.
It's horrendous. So it's a women-only app where users can anonymously share information and warnings about men to help each other spot red flags. So it lets women post reviews, stories and advice about men they've dated or met, creating a safe space to keep each other safe and aware. So men aren't allowed to join, which makes it a private community for women to speak freely. Now, it's after suffering the biggest data breach in history. I saw the map on Instagram.
What?
So basically, it suffered the biggest and worst data breach in the history of the world. To access the app, you have to enter your address and your photo ID, and I think actually your car registration. Everyone's details, along with their exact location, has been leaked online and is accessible because, well, if their photo ID, if it's a like that has your car registration on it, if it's your driver's license. So it's been leaked online and is accessible via an online map, and it's been described as the worst, as I said, data breach in history. So there's a map, and like it's basically the whole of the United States, and it's just loads of pins all over.
Oh my God! I nearly signed up to that just so we could look at it. Thank God I didn't.
No. So there's some now. Just in better news, there are some amazing apps that actually exist. So there's this one called Wakey. I find this a little bit weird and I wouldn't like this. A stranger calls you to wake you up. So instead of an alarm clock, a random human calls you for a chat to get you going. And people actually love it.
I wouldn't trust anyone to wake me up because I was staying in a hotel the other night and I had to get up at 4 a.m. and I was like, will you do a wake up call? No wake up call. I knew they wouldn't do it. I just knew it.
I just wouldn't be interested. Another one is called Run Pee. Run Pee, so you and I probably need this, tells you when the best times to pee during oh no. Basically, it tells you the best times to pee during a film without missing anything important and what you've missed while you're in the loo. Absolute hero app for bladder challenged cinema lovers. That is definitely me. I always have to go.
When was the last time I watched a whole movie, in fairness? That's terrible. I should start watching movies. I just don't have it.
You just don't have it, no. Then there's another one called Drunk Mode. So this lets you block certain numbers like your ex before you're out drinking. Also tracks your drunken GPS trail so you can retrace the night in the next morning. I think that would be very helpful for some people.
I don't think that's good because you just have to block it yourself. So now I had a night there and I wasn't like hammered or anything, but I was just mailing people, and then the next day I was like cringe.
No, I think everyone should kind of keep probably away from their phone. Another one was Places I've Pooped. This is, I don't know. So it's a real app that lets you drop a pin on a map every time you poop somewhere new, complete with friends, track your global legacy. That's no.
Some people cannot poo unless they're at home. Do you know that? Like unless they're comfortable and at home. Obviously, we all prefer a home poo if it's possible.
Then the last one is a pooper, and this woman I saw on the pier the night before last could have used this. Described as Uber for dog poo. So you could take a photo of your dog's poop and someone else would be dispatched to come clean it up for the truly above it all pet owner. So I could see, we walked by her and she let her dog have a little poopy poo at the side on the pier and then just walked on.
Why didn't you say something to her?
I'm still trying to work myself up into confronting people.
Oh, I would definitely say someone about the dog shit. I hate walking a dog
I
shit.
didn't see it. The person I was walking with saw it, so I can't call out something if I haven't seen it.
Okay, Amber, you big wimp. So we have a new section, thank you to you listeners. It's called Emmo, in my opinion, where everybody, well, you listeners can certainly send in something that you think in your own opinion that might be an unpopular opinion, but all the same we'd like to hear it. So Amber, do you want to kick us off with your in my opinion?
I certainly will. So in my opinion, Bovril is absolutely delicious on toast.
I second that.
In addition to that, I also think it is totally valid to play Christmas songs, certain Christmas songs, at any time of the year.
Well, the Bovril on toast thing, I was hanging out with Sam Thompson this week and he had a crumpet with, actually maybe it was Marmite. Is that similar? Marmite?
Yeah, well,
butter.
Marmite is the veggie version.
He had Marmite, butter and jam on a crumpet all together because he said the saltiness and the sweetness together really, really work. I was like, what? I just think some people have the strangest taste. I couldn't eat Bovril. Bovril is like sticky cow guts.
It's lovely.
It's so grim that you two like that. Like, and how much Bovril are you putting on it? Emma, what's your in my opinion?
In my opinion, I think that Aperol, gin and beer are disgusting.
I 100% agree. Gin just tastes, there's a real dull taste to a gin. Beer tastes like filthy water and Aperol is just tangy and disgusting.
And it's so disappointing because Aperol looks like it would be so delicious.
Looks so refreshing.
And then no, it's just bitter and...
I'm going to start looking. There's a Schweppes drink here that I think I told you about in another app, but it's like Schweppes lime and it's not tonic. I think it's soda water with a bit of lime, but it's delicious. It tastes like you could just have it as it's kind of like those fancy cans of drink, you know, the lemon drink and the orange drink.
You could have delicious. That with a bit of tequila. That would be delicious.
Oh, with a bit of tequila. I do have a bottle of tequila in the refrigerator. My unpopular opinion, only because a few people have told me to relax. I like training on holidays, and I know that some people holiday very differently, and I just enjoy getting up and going for a run and doing my little flexi workouts on holidays. It's just what I enjoy doing, and I know it can be an unpopular opinion, but also I'm not fully here on holidays. It's like a working holiday. It's not like I'm just away for 2 weeks, but I even find if I'm away for 2 weeks, I'd still want to keep up an exercise routine because it just makes me feel good about myself, and that's in my opinion.
And we have some in from some listeners.
Do we already? I love the listeners.
So Hannah C says, both The Office UK and US are so bad, they're unwatchable. You'd be losing a lot of friends.
She said what? She said what?
They're unwatchable. The US and UK Office. The Ricky Gervais one and then the Steve Carell.
Oh my God, I love both of them.
Yeah.
I absolutely love both of them. Wow,
I've
that's
only
an
watched,
interesting one.
I've only peppered a few episodes into my life. Doesn't blow my mind. So I'm with you, Hannah. Then Gemma says ketchup belongs on pasta. I don't care. It's delicious. An elite food combo. That's absolutely sick. Jeez. I saw actually someone on TikTok and she's like, this is my favourite meal ever. And she made pasta and then she poured loads of gravy over it. And then she put loads of cheese all over it. And that was her dream meal.
Well, I used to, this is what I only thought about last night.
Do you remember we used to put ketchup in our spaghetti bolognese to cool it down?
That's disgusting. I used to love, I'd eat half a cabbage that I'd boil and then I'd just put gravy on it and that's all I'd eat. Can you imagine the farts?
Oh my God. What'd you say, Emma?
I said it sounds delicious though.
I don't know about it on its own. Like, you definitely have the poopy poos after that.
Do you know what makes me sad in the UK? What makes me sad? That when you get a roast, there's not a sniff of stuffing. They never have it. Is that
They're
just
mad
because
for
you
the
only
Yorkshire
get...
puds over there.
You only
Yeah,
get it at Christmas time, really.
Any roast in Ireland, you're getting a bit of stuffing.
You have to
I'd
have
rather. I
stuffing.
would definitely not bother with the. I don't eat Yorkshire puddings. I just don't like them. I know. I'm sorry.
I do
That's
like them,
another
even though they
unpopular
taste of
opinion.
kind of nothing.
But
Nothing.
Like a proper, like, sausage meat stuffing, or like one of those like sage and onion ball things.
Either.
A sage and onion. Yeah, it's important to have a bit of stuffing. I think it creates the proper roast. And on that note. On that delicious stuffing note, and then my mouth is now filled with spit because I'd love some stuffing right now. Thank you all so much for listening and for sending all your bits in. Please keep doing so to vogueandamberpod@global.com. That was fun. I enjoyed that, girls.
Me too. Thank you, guys.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye.